Assalamualaikum and very good morning. We are from Group 6 and we are going to present cattle livestock production. First, let me introduce my group member. First, Nura Ashikin binti Hashim. Second is Nur Afika. Third is Inshirah Aisyah. Fourth is Sari bin Zaki. And lastly, one Aina Izati. For introduction, risk in basic word is the probability that something negative will happen. Risk in cattle livestock production can be various such as production risk, marketing risk, financial risk, institutional risk, and also human risk. Risk management involves choosing among these alternatives to reduce the effect of risk on our cattle farm performance and maximize profitability over the lifetime of the business. Likewise, risk management requires the ongoing evaluation of trade-off between change in risk and expected return for cattle farm business.
For production risk, livestock performance depends on biological processes that are affected by the weather and by pests and disease. The presence of cattle disease constitutes a costly constraint toward the improvement and expansions of the cattle industry. The cattle disease will cause enormous losses ranging from the cattle deaths, productions and productivity losses, treatment costs, and reductions of market opportunities. The example of cattle disease are anthrax, foot and mouth disease, anaplasmosis, mastitis, and lumpy skin disease. For risk management, farmers consider and respond to a combination of external and internal factors such as market access and resources available to the farm household. The strategy for managing risk can be categorized into two groups, which are business diversifications that can be used of mixed enterprise farming to reduce the risk associated with production of a single commodity. The second is sharing risk with others that can forward contracts, future and option contracts, insurance and revenue and income stabilization scheme. For significance of decision making, the early disease detection through diagnostic testing offer direct benefits to the individual by providing time information regarding the necessity for future treatment and cost. Next is motivation to evaluate the cost effectiveness of subsequent control strategies. Similarly, drive the individual household and farm worldwide to use diagnostic testing for infectious disease control in animals.
Next is financial risk. Financial risks relate to not having sufficient cash to meet expected obligation, generating lower than expected profit, and losing equity in the cattle farm, caused by increased input costs, higher interest rate, and excessive borrowing. Three aspects that need to be considered in managing financial risks are the availability and cost of credit and the repayment schedule, the farmer's liquidity or ability to generate cash flow, and lastly, the farmer's ability to maintain and increase capital. For the risk management, first is financial leverage. Financial leverage refers to the use of borrowed funds to help finance the cattle farm business. Higher level of debt relative to net worth and generally considered riskier. The optimal amount of leverage depends on several factors including farm profitability, the cost of credit, tolerance for risk, and the degree of uncertainty in income. Next is managing the phasing of investment. This refers to decisions made by cattle farmers about the timing of the purchase of assets. Rather than buying all the necessary equipment at one time, the cattle farmer may spread the purchase out over time. In this way, cattle farmer can limit debt and at the same time build equity. Lastly is insurance. Insurance is an agreement that is designed to provide protection in the form of compensation against the consequence of significant risk. If the unfavorable event occurs, the insurer pays out compensation in terms of the insurance agreement. For the significance of decision making, the production of livestock can be continuous day by day when the financial risk is reduced. Hence, the producer will gain high profit from the high livestock cattle production.
For institutional risk, refer to unpredictable change in the provision of service from institutions that support farming. For risk management, contracting can reduce risk by guaranteeing price, market outlets, or other terms of exchange in advance. Contracts that set price, quality, and amount of product to be delivered are called marketing contract or simply forward contracts. For significance of decision making, subsidies, food quality regulation for export crops, rule for animal waste disposal, and the level of price or income support payments are examples of decisions taken by government that can have a major impact on the farm business.
For human and personal risk, human risk refers to the risk to the farm business caused by illness or death and the personal situation of the farm family. And then farms may face labor shortage as a result of migration. Unrest in the political and social spheres can also limit labor availability. For example, in some areas, the spread of HIV or AIDS has had a significant impact on labor availability and productivity. And then, for risk management, we need to practice a good personal hygiene, for example, washing hands and getting out of soiled clothing. Second is treat any signs of illness. Third is familiarize with symptoms of animal disease. For the significance of decision making, first we have to increase labor productivity. Second is reduce labor problems, and lastly is protects against a change in labor availability.
For marketing risk, unavoidable element of marketing activity in livestock production, however, with the proper marketing risk management technique, many risks can be mitigated and addressed. Marketing risk management can also ensure that the marketing department has substantial backup plan that will keep financial loss. The potential of failure or losses during any marketing activity from production to promotion of cattle livestock. For the risk management, develop a marketing plan with realistic sales forecast and target price. Form or join a marketing cooperative to enhance price and guarantee a market. Increase direct marketing effort to capture a higher price. Market through multiple channels or outlets to reduce reliance on a single market. Enter into sale or price contract with buyer. Conduct essential market research and understand your customer needs and preference. Cattle prices are volatile and likely remain volatile in future. This present market challenges for producers. For the significance of decision making, follow the seasonal price pattern, do often marketing promotion. Direct market are perhaps the most basic and traditional livestock decision making. For the conclusion, risk management is the most important thing that should be done to direct management attention of uncertainties and risks before start or doing any livestock production business. When there are still opportunities to do something to avoid, mitigate or manage the risk in cattle livestock production. Risk management is an approach that allows manager to manage rather than just assign blame for failure in there if there is something happen in the farm.
That's all from us. Thank you.